late in that first half, or?
I don't think so.
Not the.
I haven't talked to him about it. He stepped on one of our guys. I thought you can't see it on the game film. Maybe you can see it on TV. He just twisted.
Yeah. So
trainers call it like a grade 1. It'll help to have a week off healing.
Right. But nothing major. If there was a game this week, he'd be fine, probably.
Yeah, I think so.
Think so. Yeah. I got to ask. So far, halfway through the season, you want to be balanced, but you've got 2 rushers with 300 yards, and then 2 with 200. That's pretty balanced. It's pretty good. That's kind of a unique list. Are you happy with that production? Is that kind of where, as you went into the season with Coach Christian, kind of hope for maybe that running game would be as far as the production and the balance across the table there?
Well, really, I'm really pleased with the way we're rushing the ball. To be close to 200 game is, I think it's pretty good. It's up there, statistically in the country, and I really think it helps take pressure off a young quarterback. I don't care how old the quarterback is, being able to run the ball takes the pressure off. Right. Unless you're just throwing it all over the lot, and you have dynamic receivers in every position. So I think our ability to run football has definitely helped us. It helps our defense too.
How does the backs kind of seem to respond? I know Al has the most carries, but Golly's not far behind, and Miller's gotten a share. Have you been happy with the distribution of the carries or the way that's gone so far?
The activity there has given us the ability now to play Brandon Miller at receiver, which we did. I think we got 20-some snaps there Saturday,
right.
And that's going to continue to evolve. Our best personnel is with 2 of those 3 backs on the field at the same time. And, to be able to get that group in all of our formations, so what we want to do is, we've been striving to do that.
Right. So Miller's kind of more of a receiver now than a running back. Is that safer?
He's still both because he's such a versatile guy.
Right.
I think we can move him in and out of the backfield. Throwing the ball, he's got to learn some of the nuances of playing in the slot at receiver, which he'll do. And this is great, a bye week to grease him up with that. And then, Alvester and Golly give us, I think they're both tough runners that can get inside yards, outside yards. Alvester has the speed, to get the edge in the perimeter. So, I think it's coming together that way.
Right.
It's been kind of a work in progress for me. I think I told you this before, evaluating the personnel, not only the skilled people, but the offensive line, just finding out who can do what. Coming out of the spring, I thought I had an idea. Coming out of the camp, I thought I had an idea. Now 6 games in, we got 4 wins, and there's more wins out there. I have a pretty good idea of how I want to use our guys. And that's been ongoing work in progress.
Right. So with this bye week, Greg, how will this be different from when you had a couple weeks, at least from what you'll do offensively as far as looking at things, analyzing things, game planning? Will it be very similar? Will it be a little bit different this time around? How will you approach this bye week?
I think it'll be a little bit different in that we're giving the kids a little more time off.
Right.
Which gives me an opportunity to study film. Not only San Diego State, but our offense. Just to see if what are we showing tendency-wise, maybe what San Diego's looking at, and continue to evaluate and talk with the guys about, how should we be utilizing this guy and that guy, schematically, putting our guys in the best position.
Right. Have you gone against a lot of 3-3-5 defenses like Rocky runs at San Diego State?
Yeah, we worked against a lot of those when I was in at Bowling Green and the MAC conference. A lot of schools. That was kind of the in vogue defense about 10 years ago. It was the answer to the spread, I think, and it's a tricky defense because you have 3 defensive linemen that pretty much always rush, but you never know where the 4th guy's coming from.
Right.
Because they're all standing up, bouncing around in and out. They did. I remember Rocky in New Mexico. They did a great job of that, and he's doing a nice job.
All right.